Thank you, Robin. I so appreciate that. I know when we were planning my wedding, and I was you might not imagine this, but like very detail oriented, with like a lot of spreadsheets and maybe like a 12-page document that was updated pretty consistently for like a year. And Robin said, when you're done at Accenture, come work for me at Party on Stillwater. Well, I'm working for her now. So thank you, Robin, for the opportunity. All right. Good evening. And welcome and congratulations to the Leadership in the Valley class of 2025. Best one yet, ever. So people often ask me, what is Leadership in the Valley? What do you actually do, and who is it for? I usually say it's a behind-the-scenes tour of business, government, and community life across the St. Croix Valley. I continue by emphasizing the many organizations we learned so much about, even for those of us who grew up here or who have lived here a really long time. I talk about the networking, building a local community of engaged and successful people who can help you both in your career and in your life. I give a few examples, fan favorites, like touring the King plant at Excel Energy, observing the natural wonders of Bellwin Conservancy, hearing from elected officials and public servants, and practicing being one in our fictional town of Snowshoe Lake. Sharing lunchtime conversations at the jail and seeing that system up close. Asking tough questions about the meaning of diversity and inclusion in our community today. Learning how to get involved with our many incredible community organizations like Valley Outreach and the United Way. And this one is my favorite, becoming friends with the Chief of Police. It's a behind-the-scenes look at the community, the people who make Stillwater and the St. Croix Valley such an incredible place to live, work, and play, and an opportunity to learn about the impact we have in our area on the entire state of Minnesota. But there's something more important, unique, and specific to leadership in the Valley I have a hard time getting across. Yes, we go behind the scenes at so many local businesses and organizations, giving us a depth of learning about our community we hadn't imagined possible. But the most powerful behind-the-scenes journey you took didn't happen in a conference room or on the steps of City Hall. It's what you discovered behind the scenes in yourself. This truly special, unifying, and unique aspect of leadership in the Valley is how each of us, in our own way, gets a behind-the-scenes look within. We spend time together reflecting on our own personal and professional contributions, challenges, and growth. Starting with the first morning of the program, we learn to embrace, understand, and start to apply our strengths to big issues, tough problems, and at times challenging relationships and even more challenging ideas. You've gotten a behind-the-scenes look at yourself. And as you continue through the program, you start to understand why this is important, why knowing yourself is the foundation for your growth, personally as well as professionally. You start to see the opportunities in the St. Croix Valley in a new light through a slightly sharper lens. You see where you fit in and where you stand out. We call it a professional development program, but having gone through the program myself, you and I both know it's personal, not just professional. And this cohort in particular, wow. From day one, you embraced a don't stop me now energy, and you gave it your all. Names on a spreadsheet became real people with aspirations, vulnerabilities, and the drive to grow. The nervousness you experienced finding your name tag and your seat quickly gave way to openness, deep reflection and connection, and yes, even tears on the very first step. You know who you are. And it's not just one of you. I deeply admire the relationships you formed over the course of the program, the tender intimacy and respect that grew between many of you, and the active, hands-on support you gave so freely to each other. You opened up, allowing the group to go behind the scenes to support, care for, and honor each other as individuals, as colleagues, and very quickly as friends. At the risk of sounding like every graduation speaker ever, the friendships you formed over the past year will last a lifetime. You can be sure that anyone in this group would jump in without hesitation to support your goals or simply be there when you need a friend. And this is unique, not just to leadership in the Valley, but to this cohort in particular. I know, because I saw your vulnerability on that first day. I watched you grow and change over the past 9 months, and I see it tonight on your faces and in your hearts. What an incredible journey to witness. And it's not just me, our steering committee and the program staff, Robin and Stacy, our program leads, Chad, Lori, and Bob, the corporate, nonprofit, and government presenters, deeply experienced speakers like Jason Jackson and Joe Schmidt, all reported back with their honest and heartfelt thanks and respect for this group in particular. You even inspired the next generation of leaders during the student panel at the high school with your openness to learning about their behind-the-scenes experiences, their challenges, and their dreams. So tonight, I congratulate all of you, and I congratulate each of you. May you always remember this year. May you support each other through life's journey, and know that behind the scenes you are loved, supported, and cared for by me, by the leadership team, by every leadership in the Valley alum that's walked this path, and most importantly, by each other. Please join me in congratulating the 2025 graduating class of